So for this week's video, I'm going to talk about the 4 activities that I've chosen to incorporate in my walks for the next 3 weeks. These 4 activities were kind of based upon this week's reading, which talked about how we need to add some challenge to our workouts anytime that we do them. I remember from the reading that they set an example of if you have a gym routine and you do the same routine for several months, once you get to a 6-month mark, it's not as effective anymore because your muscles are used to it. And a lot of people, usually by this time, will wind up getting bored with their routine. So the items that I chose to do were burpees, jog, squats, and high knees. So these 4 activities are going to kind of encompass a lot of things. With burpees, you wind up getting not only a good leg workout, and it's not working just your leg muscles, but it's also working your core as well as your arms as well. Burpees is probably the most difficult one that I chose just because it involves all parts of the body, and you'll do that, what I've set it to right now, for about 5 minutes. The next thing that I chose was jogging. Jogging is going to be like a different change in pace from walking. Jogging I've done before. I think all of us have done it before, and it was something that when I learned how to run a 5K, we would stop in intervals from walking to jogging. Jogging is something that's easy to keep pace with. You're not completely out of breath after doing it, but it does give you enough of an elevated heart rate and movement of your legs to kind of put more muscle there in your calves and your hamstrings. The third thing that I chose was high knees. High knees will kind of incorporate your core a little bit as well, especially as your legs. I chose this also for my warm-up, but I think it's a good thing to do when walking because you can continue to go at the same rate just with your knees. You are going to get out of breath. I know I'll get out of breath, but it will increase my heart rate and kind of cause more of a challenge than just walking in general. The last one that I chose was squats. Squats is something that, once again, is working your hamstrings and your calves, but also going into your glutes and making that bottom part of your body look the best that it can. With squats, you want to get the deepest squat possible. It'll also help with stretching. This is not something that's going to really elevate your heart rate, but it is going to put your muscles to the test. So another activity that you could add, that I've thought about adding, would maybe be doing side shuffles, or if you have access to what they call ladders, where you're weaving in and out of a certain area. Sideways shuffles will help you kind of get some more lateral muscle action where you're sliding from side to side. It also will increase your heart rate as well. Ladders is more of an agility thing. I remember I used to do those when I was in volleyball and we needed more endurance. You move in and out, and that kind of helps with that. So I hope that you got something out of this, and I hope that I have success with these activities. Thanks.